that time of year again. Boatyard. Woo! First stressor done. Thank God there was not much wind. And the second stressful thing that we got through with the breeze was the stands. It's always hectic when you've got all this weight just on three main parts, the keel, on the transom, and then on the bow. So far, keeping fingers crossed, things are good. I wanted to show you, I don't know what is going on with everybody hitting grease, but check this one out. How gnarly is that? You get to see the inside there. Look at that. And then they got right here at the end of the keel. But talk about gnarly. Can't get complacent. Good morning. We just had our first night on board and it was okay. Everybody was here at 6 a.m. hanging out. It's 5:49 in the morning. And the guys, some of the guys have already arrived to the yard, the workers. They're an hour and 10 minutes early. Shoot the shit for like an hour. They're definitely morning people. Now, the work has begun, and
I figured you'd want to get this. I was about to call you.
Yep.
They're gonna use a breaker bar.
Breaker bar. Ooh, this is how we're gonna get the prop off. We had to get some help from the yard because we don't have the tools nor the strength.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. And the sanding is going really well. I don't want to get too close because it's like toxic. But what's kind of cool that they're doing is they're only doing a section and then they're timing it to see how long it will take, because we've asked them not to use 40 grit, which is like a really strong abrasive grit, and to use 80 instead, knowing that it will take a little bit of time, more time and money, but at least there's less room for mistakes. Does that make sense? I haven't had all my coffee yet. All right, let's see. Wow, that is big. Oh yeah, that's what we needed. Woo. We tried for probably 30 minutes last night, Ryan and I did, trying to get that off. It was not gonna work because we don't have, that's like a massive stanchion.
It's just any inch the breaker bar.
Got it.
That one fit, so we used it.
Yep.
And then começa. Okay.
This bushing, you can see, we could tell that it most likely had a crack because the propeller was wobbly. But we have two on board, two new ones, and on the other propeller, it looked great. Ryan just had me put...
You have the baggie?
No, I forgot the baggie. Up, down on the ladder, you get your workout here. Had me put Kiapa in gear so that the guys could get whatever they need to get off. Aha, here we go. This is what he needs. Ryan, where do you want these? The reason Ryan's taking the props off is for a couple of reasons. One, he needs to replace the bushing. He will be replacing the oil seals on the propellers.
Ready?
We were pleased to see the last remaining oil looking excellent. And now it was time to clean it up a bit, remove the bolts, take the rest of it apart, lube the new seals with grease, lube the new O-rings with a lot of O-ring grease, and put it all back together. We're also going to go Gucci, and we are getting prop speed put on the propellers. Oh yeah, we're going in style with the music and with prop speed. Nicole doesn't have to clean the props for like how long? 6 months? Oh
Maybe a year.
6 months, maybe a year? Yeah.
If it goes on well.
I hope it goes on well too. And check it out, these guys. Look at these speakers.
You're saying you have to mix it really well, and you have to get the chunks out of the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Just like you do with anti-fouling paint.
Yeah.
People wonder why prop speed is so expensive, but it's pretty obvious if you look at it. It's because it's actually literally made out of gold. This stuff etches the metal. You have to work very fast.
The wind shifted. He's being super cool and he doesn't want dust to get on the prop speed, so he watered it down. And this guy, our neighbor, had his engine taken out the other day and now worked on, and there it goes. Next, he's putting on this clear coat that's silicone, right? Or something? And basically, it makes it so that nothing can stick to it. We've taken all the chain, the anchor rod out, and we've cleaned the sail locker area. Sail locker, what am I saying? Anchor locker area. But as you notice, it needs a little love, so my task this morning while they're sanding down below, I'm gonna get in there and do a little sanding, clean it up, throw some paint on there, make that locker look perfect. Almost perfect.
If you've ever wondered what it's like being in a boatyard, so it's basically this, it's them sanding the paint off the hull, and since, you know, this boat's cold molded and we care about her, we're having them use a really kind of a finer grit sandpaper than normal. So we're sitting here for a few days with this, you know, non-stop buzzing. You can't tell on the video, but the whole boat sort of vibrates when they do that. And it's about 3,000 degrees in here because all of the windows are closed, so we don't have this toxic, you know, copper-filled dust blown around here. And just to make it even more fun, Nicole's painting right now the anchor locker, which is a little bit forward of me, and it causes the fumes from the paint to fill the cabin. So if I'm not making much sense, it's her fault. High on life and paint. So try it, Nicole. Like lie down on the ground, and it's like a massage chair with the sanding.
I feel it in my belly button.
That's because you're standing next to me. It's like a $10,000 massage chair.
Oh, somebody stopped.
You do have paint in your hair.
Oh, I do?
So turn to the other.
Shit.
Right there.
Okay, that's not too much.
It's okay. Your mom colors her hair too.
That's lunchtime.
Yes, it is.
We're on our third morning, and a lot is getting done. We're getting some specialty stuff, carpentry going on down here. These grates were like kind of thin pieces of wood, and just over time, the wood got damaged. Ryan cut them out a while ago. While we're in the boatyard, we're having the guys make a special grate. They're the experts. They're gonna make it look good. It's way too dusty, bottom paint, chemical stuff flying around, especially with the wind outside. So taking the opportunity, since it's still cool in the early mornings, to work on cleaning up the propellers. When you're in the boatyard, you cannot use the head. Yes, you guessed it, a pee bottle. I attempted the larger one, but I didn't do a very good job. I made a bit of a mess, so we have this bin. Much wider mouth, much easier for me to pee in. So this is our head on board, because we don't want to go run down the stairs and then run across the yard to go use the head. The boat next to us, the Spanish boat, he just went down, peed over the side. Not his boat, but over into the grass area. Yeah, I'm not gonna go squat. What's epic about the manager at the yard is he's really trying hard to get the sanding done before the weekend. You can see out the hole here, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way in the corner there, 5 guys working on starboard, and they've got 1 guy just finishing up on port. Thankfully, we've got our little passive ventilations everywhere on the boat, and those have been all covered because it is dirty outside. Woo. It's the weekend, the guys finished all the sanding, and now it's our turn. First, we need to use a thinner to clean the hull, and then we applied a 2-part epoxy primer.
How's it going so far?
Pretty good. It's not bad. Oh, doggy. Of course, the day we put all this on, there's like no wind. But I make my own. Okay. Super bad.
How was that?
Woo, not bad. That feels good. Time to peel the tape.
You want to tape it? You want to do it and retape?
Well, it's epoxy, right?
Yeah. How long will it take to retape?
A long time. Well, what do you think? It's 2 coats of primer this morning and 1 coat so far of our anti-fouling. Pretty nice, huh? Actually, the paint that we're using is by Pettit, and it's Vivid. It's 2 thin coats, and once it's put on, then you're not supposed to touch it for 6 months. Yes! Now it's time for a beer. Yeah? Oh. Isn't she pretty? Okay. We're now in the waterway, and I'm going to go out there and show you in a minute because the guys are just finishing something in the back, and it's Friday, and we don't want to stay over the weekend, so they dropped us in the water, but it is blowing outside. Another fun thing with living in a boatyard, inside, everything has a coat of black dust. But here we are, the guys are finishing up. This is our wind. Woo. Ryan is kind of shitting his pants because if you can see over here, we have our chafe gear on. Oh, shit's blowing everywhere. We have our chafe gear on, but it still is nerve-wracking because of all the wind. So Ryan is standing by the engines. We started them, everything is working, we're ready to go. We're just hoping when these guys finish, we are pouring the lines and we are out of here. Really hoping that there's a spot in the marina because I really want to wash this baby down. She looks so beautiful right now, except for the decks. Wow. Dirty. Just cross your fingers for us that we get a spot and that the winds calm down so that we can maneuver in the marina safely and get a good night rest. She can't even talk.
Well, straight into it, 25 to 28 knots, and you know, a little rough, not too bad. Nicole's got paint all over her hands and she's been running around like a champion, handling lines and stowing things and trying to get us ready to get underway now that we're underway. The real bummer is we don't have a place to go. So there's no way to make reservations out here in the marinas. So we're gonna head out a little bit here and then just sail on the hull. It's so windy that I'm not really sure we can even get into the marina right now, into a small spot. No sails, 18 knots of wind, 4.5 to 5 knots with no sails. That is called a freshly painted bottom.
We made it. We found a spot at the marina. Now that we are here, you know what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple of days? We're gonna be doing? No, I'm gonna be doing. A much needed wash down and using the All Care on our All Grip paint on the smooth stuff on the deck. I'm really excited. And then we're parked next to the other Kiapa.
The original. This is, well, not only does he have like our, I guess, mother boat, sister boat, bigger sister boat.
Yeah,
the original
family there. It's a family deal.
Yeah, the person who owned our boat owned and had this boat built, the actual original Kiapa, the faster, sort of bigger,
different.
Just different. Yeah, well, those are some differences, you know. And then Kiapa Nui, our boat, he when he sold Kiapa, did some stuff, found Kiapa Nui and brought her up to standard based on the example that he had from Kiapa Original.
And I saw you all on YouTube while my boat was in quarantine after I bought it with COVID, so I lusted after what you were doing, and it's great to meet you both.
It is, and it turns out
see you.
we've probably met each other a dozen times over the years. Like we are
have a lot of
1
mutual
degree
friends.
removed from just about everybody I know from every aspect of my previous
Absolutely.
life. Kiting,
Yeah.
surfing, sailing.
No, it's great.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So neat to meet you. But here we are, we're gonna take our group photo.
Yep.
Nicole's like, okay, stop babbling.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this nice lady
Okay.
if she can.
Bonjour, ça va?